What's up, everyone? I am just leaving my house. I got a package out there. I'm gonna have to grab that before I leave. Someone else does it. I don't know what time it is. I wish that my phone would show me the fucking time when I was recording. That way I could always state it, but it's before 5 a.m. I've been up since about 3:30. Shot a bunch of workout footage yesterday. I had bought a tripod and I got a light that goes on it and mics, and I thought I was getting some good footage, but turns out that I'm fucking terrible at this. So a lot of it needs a lot of editing, and I'm not good at that either. So I spent way the fuck longer trying to edit this stuff than I did filming it. And I tested the mic on the first couple short videos, just like doing test videos, and everything was working good. I had it set up so I could put my headphones in, my Beat, and it would work so I could listen to music on my Spotify. At the same time, I was recording on my phone from the tripod, and the wireless mics were recording my voice pretty well. So everything seemed to have been working out. And then when I went to the actual workout session, my long video, as opposed to a bunch of short little snippets, it might cut out. So the audio is all fucked. I'm nervous as fuck because I haven't been in front of the camera at all. So I'm mumbling and stuttering my way through it. Not to mention, I haven't gotten any sleep. I've been working like fucking absolutely crazy. So anyhow, today I got to work from 12:30 p.m. just afternoon till 5:30 a.m. the next morning. So that's going to be a fucking nightmare. So I got up at 3 o'clock today with the intent to finish the editing on that other shit. So long story short, I get it as good as I'm going to get it, right? It's going to be fucked up. It's like my first real fucking footage with equipment. And piece it all together on CapCut and go to upload it to my YouTube. And it says the file's too fucking big. Dude, I spent hours on this fucking thing. Yesterday is the only day I've had off. And I wasn't even all the way off. I got off at 2 in the morning last night, went to the gym, shot all this footage, got my Mac Mini out, fucking got that hooked up and signed in and synced up with all my Apple stuff. Then I went to edit this damn thing. I'm sorry it's so dark in here. The gym is 5 blocks from the house, so I just figured I'd shoot this while I'm heading there. But in any case, I go and get all my shit hooked up and try to edit this fucking video. Dude, I'm fucking so terrible at video editing. I thought that the AI would have this shit figured out by now and that these systems would be more user-friendly. I'll tell you what, that CapCut shit, the version on the phone is far more user-friendly than the bullshit on the computer. But if you use it on the phone, whenever you're trying to use the functions, half the time it'll fucking time out on you. You'll be at 99% where it's fucking trying to break down for captions or cut out dead airspace or whatever. And then the fucking thing just will send you a fail message and you'll just have to try it again. And then try it again. This is the most fucking frustrating shit. I'm spending fucking hours doing something that if the system fucking worked, it didn't crash. Dude, you're paying, that's the other thing. I'm paying $200, $300 fucking dollars a year for a goddamn pro subscription to your goddamn service. And it doesn't fucking work, dude. It shuts down and fucking crashes all the time. So get your mobile app figured out, CapCut, because that is absolute asinine. Fuck you for the amount of frustration and stress that you put me through. Thank you for giving me a tool that's going to hopefully help improve my fucking channel in the long run. But for fuck's sake, dude, it's insane that I'm paying for a service that is janky as fucking shit. Figure it out. So let's get that frustration out. But then I can't fucking even upload. It doesn't tell you anywhere that, hey, if you're looking to upload this to YouTube, you should probably make sure that it's underneath this fucking file size. First time idiot fucking just going into it thinking I can just fucking upload whatever. There's fucking people that live stream for 24 fucking hours a day. Why would it make any difference what size my file is? Well, apparently it does. So I went to upload it and it told me it's too fucking big. So I got options here. Today, I'm gonna be breaking this fucking thing up into smaller, shorter fucking clips. I'll do 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, and just upload these separately. Maybe I can, at some point, compile them together to make a better fucking episode, but I'm not going through the fucking frustration again of spending as many hours as I have yesterday, setting all that up, trying to figure out how to edit this shit, and then only to get to the end where it says it can't upload. So basically, I tried to go through my stuff, and I was gonna start chopping it up and just cutting giant chunks out. Fuck it, I just turned down the quality of this first one. So in any case, I don't know how it's going to turn out. I have it uploading at the house right now. I was at record at 1080p or 4K or whatever the fuck it was, and I think I had to turn it down to standard definition. It's probably going to look like absolute horse shit. I don't even give a fuck. I don't care. The actual footage that I got on my phone, I'll utilize and try to make some smaller shorts out of it. I'll salvage it that fucking way. and that fucking episode is going to be asinine and shit. I got a couple good rants on there, so it might be worth listening to regardless, but apologize guys, the quality is going to be fucking horseshit, and a lot of it's because CapCut sucks. The other part of it is because I'm a fucking idiot and I have no idea that there's limitations or restrictions on what you can do on both YouTube side as well as CapCut side. I feel like I'm paying for YouTube Premium, and that's fucking cost me $100 or $200 a year. Then paying for CapCut Pro, or whatever the fuck that is, that's another fucking $200 a year. I'm trying to do this shit so I can eventually make some fucking money. I gotta buy a goddamn Mac Mini. I'm just shelling out fucking cash for shit at this point. So enough of a rant. We're at the gym. I might as well fucking go in and take out my aggression there instead of bitching on the fucking parking lot here. So anyhow, that doesn't fucking tell me. I wonder if I plug this phone in, if it'll update my clock in here so I can at least tell you what time it is. Been up since 3:30. I meant to get here by 4, and then fucking next was almost 5. It's updated. Home. No, it fucking, of course it doesn't, because I'm recording. Well, whatever. I'm just gonna kill this here, and I'll turn it back on once I get inside, because I don't want to go through this shit again where all my fucking videos can't upload because they're too goddamn long. So YouTube, that sucked. You should advertise that. It should be out in the open. Maybe it is, and I'm just a fucking complete idiot. It's totally possible, but I had no idea yet. Like a 4 gigabyte restraint on your channels for your uploads. I work out for an hour and a half in high definition footage. That's fucking easy. Hour and a half, 2 hours, no problem. So didn't realize that was going to be a complete fucking issue. That sucks. You guys should completely fucking get rid of that. Yep, again, you got people streaming for fucking days on end, no problem, and all of a sudden you got some fucking 4-year-old guy that lost a bunch of weight trying to film some goddamn gym videos at 3 a.m. in the middle of America, and all of a sudden that's a fucking huge issue. You got huge restraints on it. So help the small man out. Fucking make life easy on us, guys. I don't know how to fucking do all this shit. Open up the goddamn doors. Let us just fucking throw shit out there. I shouldn't have to cater to all these little fucking things. Oh, you can't say this, you can't say that. You gotta fucking make sure that it's just this file size. And dude, just fucking open it up. Who cares? I know it's got an expense to you, but you guys are making so much fucking money. All right, fucking let's go. Let's get inside. Bye. All right, this is just gonna be for a mic test. Just want to make sure this damn thing is working. It is now 5:57 already. Oh man, I had to take my son to school at around 8:30, so I got plenty of time to get a workout in. Just up as high as it goes. It's just gonna be low. Plenty of time to get a workout in, get him over there, and come back and hopefully crash. Like I say, I got to work from 12:30 p.m. to 5:30 a.m. the next day. Relieving one of my guys who's got subpoena to go to a court, testify to a case. So it's gonna be. Couldn't find any other coverage to come in and fill the gap, so I'm just gonna step in and grab it for him. But it's gonna be a rough one. So I'm just gonna keep doing this in shorts. Let's see here. I just want to make sure that this thing is working. Unless maybe it'll work if I take this off and test. Let's do that and see if the audio changes as I play this back. Beautiful. Seems like everything is working as far as the mic goes. So we'll do one more short little test. I'll go roll my back out on a foam roller and go from there. I'm just gonna hit shoulders today. I usually do like an Arnold press up over it. I got my stuff in my pocket. I got my pills I haven't taken yet. So let's do that first while we're here. So I decided I'm just going to use the front-facing camera for this shit for now. Yesterday I tried to shoot everything with the camera turnaround. It's way better camera on the other side of the phone. But I couldn't upload anything in high definition yesterday because it said the file was too big anyway. So I'm going to do this into shorts and then a bunch of smaller files, and maybe I can compile those into a larger episode on the back end. But the whole thing was I had no reference point of view to see what it was seeing, and without a second person being here doing this for me, it's fucking impossible. So I'm just going to do it this way. It's going to make life way easier, and that way I can see what you see. It should be for better quality despite the camera not being as good. So what am I taking? I'm going to take some Sloop. I heard that if you take the shit orally, it does nothing, but I had already purchased it by the time I researched the rest of it. So fuck it. If it does nothing, I'll just digest it and piss it out. And if it does help me, great. But it should give me some endurance, allegedly. What the fuck else do I have in here? Oh, I have my lean PMs. Get that melatonin. Again, this like might be some fucking sick joke that some scientists are playing on us, telling us if you take melatonin before a workout that it's going to increase your HGH. But there's published studies that are peer-reviewed out there that shows that it's significant. So I'm taking my lean PMs to help me burn some fat, as well as get that melatonin, hopefully bump my HGH on this workout. And the other ones, like my NAD+, it should be all sorts of stuff in there. So I can share the bottles of stuff when I get home and bring it with me, but I'm going to take a few pills. We can't feel. Anyhow, wash that shit down. Let's get this foam roller rocking out. Loosen up my back a little bit, stretch out my shoulders, and we'll get a good pump in. Should be a relatively quick workout. Shoulder day is good. Like I say, I just do those Arnold press. Then I do some lateral raises. I started doing those on cables. I really like the cable machine for that. I used to just do free weights, but as you get older, you want to start to protect yourself from all the different injuries and what have you. And I think that cable machines and stuff are just the best shit that's out there for safety and making sure you don't get hurt. So in any case, I'm just trying to find the right angle on this, so if I roll this out front, we'll be good to go. Maybe I'll set this around here. I think that's probably pretty good. I got a little point of reference. Perfect. Hopefully the mic's still working. I can keep just chatting my way through this, but all right, stretch all the way out. Man, I'm so stiff. Sucks getting old. Don't get old, guys. Stay young. If you're young, you watch this, get in the gym now. You don't want to get fat like I did if I try to work your way back. It's been a fucking miserable journey. I'm proud. That's why I'm filming this stuff, because there's people out there that were like me. Give you some inspiration, man. As I get into these videos, I'll start to go through my fucking darkest years, deep depression. Had some major surgeries that I had to battle that contributed to that significant weight gain. One after the other, marriage on the rocks, and it's going through some hard times. Just no discipline to myself, staying up late, fucking eating junk food, and smoking pot, playing video games, just trying to escape my problems instead of facing them. Man, what a dark journey that turned out to be. So I feel like I'm really far on the other side of it now. Everyone has bad days still, but comparatively to where I was at, fuck, man, feeling great, looking good, making some decent money. I should probably pay attention to the camera while I'm doing this. I'm rolling myself right off of it. But in any case, I'll start to get into my battles with my demons that I've had and how I found God and Jesus and discipline and help really overcome a lot of the bullshit that I was going through. So let's just start to get a little bit more comfortable on camera, hopefully build a relationship with some sort of fan base. I'll definitely start to navigate this journey and dissect all the shit that I've gone through and went through, and just maybe there's someone out there that'll relate to my struggles and help you get through what you're going through and turn your shit around too. So let's see. I told you there's gonna be a rant video that comes out before this on my journey over here, middle of the night. I guess it's morning now, technically, but kind of talk about my struggles yesterday and trying to edit that previous clip. It was a nightmare. I don't want to get too far down that rabbit hole again. I'll get grumpy and just start cussing up a storm in here. People won't like that, so I'll be respectful. But let's see. I'm gonna get my weight belt on. I've got a bench here that I have set up, and we'll get rolling. I'm gonna try to get my Spotify playing in the background. That seemed to work out well yesterday, and I can hear it in my headphones, but you guys don't get to hear, so they don't take me off the YouTubes. We'll go from there. See you in just a minute. All right, I think we're set up pretty good. Got the tuners going in my ears, so hopefully the mic's still working. It looks like we should be set. It's about 10 after 6 right now. I got lots of time, to be honest with you. I feel like I'm in a rush, but I got 2 hours, bang out shoulders. Shoulder workout, we're gonna do an Arnold press, so get some weights up. We press them overhead and try to roll them in, press, roll. I'm gonna do 3 or 4 sets of those. After that, I'm generally do some lateral raises, so get your elbows high. I like to do that from a cable machine, lean off the side. Actually, I'm leaned off when I come up. After side laterals, we'll do the forwards, pump those out, and do those with free weights. And then I'll do some rear delts, I'll do some cable pulls, my elbows high, and then do some shrugs. Once we get the shrugs in, we should be set. So I'm just gonna keep breaking each section of this video up into each different workout and go from there. So take one more swig and we'll get rocking. All right, I'm gonna roll these shoulders out. If you guys don't stretch before your workouts, definitely start trying to do that. You don't want to pull something stupid or tear something because you haven't got enough circulation or blood flow. You're not stretched out. Man, I tore my bicep off in jiu-jitsu a couple years back. That was after recovering from a much more serious medical surgery. Devastating. So I was been out for 10 months and just got back into training about a month later. I went for a Nogoshi throw and on a much more experienced fighter, and he tore my fucking bicep right off my left arm. I had to go get it surgically reattached and was out for another 6-8 months. So not worth it. Stretch. If you've been out for any sort of time, ease your way back into the workouts. Don't just go full bore. You're not the young man you used to be. It's okay. We're not here to impress anybody. Just be better than you were yesterday. This goddamn Spotify is playing commercials again. Oh, I can't stand it. I had to upgrade to premium, but whatever. All right, so I'm going to start off with some 75s here. I'll probably just keep these throughout my workout. Seems to be a good spot for me right now. Not as strong as I used to be. So it's like a safe spot. You can usually get somewhere 8, 10, 12 reps, somewhere in there. Just depends on how sore and tight I am, but we'll go from here. I think I got one more 30-second commercial here before I get some tunage. That'll help me pump through this first set. Hopefully it starts out pretty soon. I'm getting sick of these damn commercials. All right. Hopefully I can edit these and just cut out all this downtime, this dead space. There we go. All right, let's rock. So much easier when you have some fucking metal in the background. And cheat on those last ones. You don't have the rotation in there. It's fine. Get those presses in. Finish them out if you can. All right. Good. That worked out good. I don't sit after my sets. I got a pace. A little tense. Keep it moving. Let's try to breathe this shit out. Nose is running from so cold outside. You come in here, warm up a bit. Your blood flowing. I'm gonna go get a rag, make sure my nose ain't dripping on this fucking footage. There we go. Much better. Was worried about that. Oh man, tired, I'm sore. Feeling good though. Had a little extra food yesterday. I got these egg white noodles, like spaghetti noodles, but just made purely out of egg whites. Threw a little lunch meat in with those, heated it up, and a couple slices of some pepper jack cheese and a little Parmesan. And then sounds crazy, but I got some of that Italian dressing from Olive Garden that they sell. I put that shit on there, heat it up, pour a little of that dressing on there, and man, that's good stuff. Got some good fat, salts, oil, everything else is pure protein. No carbs pretty much in that meal. Whatever's in that dressing. Everything else just meat and cheese and egg white, so good shit. And had a couple extra puff bars that night. I was up grinding trying to edit that previous footage, and late night hunger, man, go to bed. But I was damn determined to get that done, so with that I splurged. I'm sure I went over my calories a little bit, but it was all clean protein bar stuff like that, so don't feel too guilty about it. Need days like that anyway. With all the extra workouts, it's gonna help me recover, give my body the fuel it needs to keep pushing. Thursdays are days I take my Retta, so I'll be able to go home after this, get cleaned up, take my son to school, hopefully get a few hours of rest before I got to go to work. Then I'm gonna take some Motzi, my Retta True Tide, my clothes stack, then I'm gonna go to work. So I get to work, usually start out with a Monster Energy drink to start, the Zero Ultras, 10 calories. And I drop in my 10 drops of my methylene blue right into that. So mitochondria fire in, that's gonna be the start of my day. This is my rest time right now, but instead of rest, we're pushing. We're gonna go get some more shit done. So let's hit this next set and go again. I bet all you guys are still at home sleeping. Maybe you're getting up about now, getting ready for work. And I've been up grinding since 3 o'clock this morning. I got a fucking 17-hour shift coming up. Don't make any excuses. 40 years old, damn near, be 40 in 2 months. Fucking grinding all this shit out. Working 70, 80 hours a week. Doing all the social media shit. Staying up, getting the workouts in. Tight diet, grinding and trying to edit all this shit. If I can do all this, you guys can get out there and find some time for the gym. 30 minutes, fucking uphill walk on a treadmill. Get on the elliptical for a little bit. Just get your blood flowing. Burn some calories. Start lifting. Start light. Get some reps in. Let your body ease into it, but let's go. It's call to action. Everybody that's watching this, get your ass in the gym. No more excuses. Fuck this, I'll start tomorrow shit. Get up, go right now. If you have time to watch this shit, you have time to fucking go get a pump. No more bullshit. All right, let's do this. All right. I should probably back that camera up, whatever. This house can be a little off camera, but oh well. Let's go. Beautiful. I'm fucking sore. Hit legs 3-4 days ago. I hit back and bi 2 days ago. Chest and tries yesterday. Getting shoulders in today. And I've worked every fucking day. Overnights. Plus uploading all this shit. Just started this channel. My YouTube channel has been thrown in shorts and I got over 20,000 views already. So I think it's a pretty fresh, good start. But a lot of likes, getting some shares, but none of you motherfuckers are subscribing. That's what I need, boys, gals, whoever's watching this. But that's the only thing that's going to help me start to be able to monetize this shit. So please hit that subscribe button. These videos keep getting better. Since these going to go up, I'll get a lot more in depth. The demons I'm fighting, and you guys be along for this journey. All right, get at least one more set of these in. Maybe I'll just run a little off center, get a little different angle. So if I make some shorts out of this, I think that's probably pretty good. I like that. All right, my neck and my back, shoulders, lat, I'm fucking sore. Hopefully I got time to hit my infrared sauna today, but it's another hour that I'm not sleeping. So you gotta weigh that out, figure out what's best here. All right. You know what? I think that in my kit, maybe just, all right, here we go. I think I got a button that can trigger that camera on and off. I don't know if it just takes photos or if it will, if I have it on video, if it'll actually turn it on and then hit it again, turn it off. I have to play with that a little bit. Forgot that button was in that kit. That could be useful. Now when I'm sitting here recovering a little bit, I can just kill the camera and come back. Don't have to just edit a lot of this shit out, right? Whoa. All right. All right. Ooh, getting heavy. All right. It's good for these. Let's put the weights back. All right. Moved over to the cables here. I'll be doing my side lateral raises. My workout bag out of the way here. These do pretty lightweight. Not very strong. Doing side lat raises, so you don't need much weight for these. I'll show you how I like to do them. I'll roll these up a little bit so I can show my traps off a little to get this done. Perfect. All right, so I do these real light. I hate this when people put these double straps on. Need long ones. I'll drop that one down. All right, perfect. So I grab on here, keep my feet pretty close to the machine. I lean out, keep my hand in front of me. Just square up to the camera here, I suppose. Then we'll rip them out. All right, we hit 12, so probably increase weight a little bit on the next set. We're gonna hit the other arm first. All right. You know, I might not increase the weight on those. My got some pain in my left elbow, left forearm a little bit, and I don't want to injure myself. I already got some funky stuff going on. It starts in the side back of my elbow here, and then I feel like I'm stretching all the way down, and it's like a twisting motion. It hurts. So when I'm pulling up like this, I got that tension on these fingers. That fucking, something ain't right in there. That close stack, the BPC 157, TB 500, KPV and GHKCU. They say if you put that toward your area of injury, that especially with BPC 157, that it's gonna help repair your injury faster than if you were to do it in your belly fat. But I'm so vascular that it makes me think about how many veins and blood vessels are underneath that I'm not seeing. I sure as hell don't want to poke into a blood vessel. I'll probably just play it safe and stick it in my belly fat. Don't want to hurt myself, get sick trying to get better. All right, I turned the camera out here. There's someone else who was using the machine nearby, so I figured we'll be respectful and try to keep them out of view. About time to get the next set in though. Nice little recovery in between sets. Stay loose, stay stretched out. My whole body's so sore right now. I need some recovery. Shoulders, I like when I get a pump on them though. You can see them start to round out already, just even through the workout. I love shoulder day. It makes me just look so much bigger. It really brings that V taper down. Maybe I'll find a way I can upload still frames of when I was fucking 300 pounds and kind of compare it to where I'm at now. That's pretty fucking significant. Let's see here. I'm here. That should be all right. We're just gonna stay on the same weight. I just don't want to. There's already tensing up pretty good in my arm when I was doing these on my left arm. So I need to stay healthy, boys, gals. I need to be able to keep coming back and hit more workouts. And if I push so hard that I get injured and got to take time off, then we're gonna lose all the progress that we made. So just listen to your body. Do what your body tells you. All right, hit the other side. Oh. Good. It's crazy. You can get a pretty goddamn good pump with lightweight if you just focus on the squeeze and do it right. All right. Hope we got an easy shift coming up. It's gonna be a long one, but man, I hope we're not busy. Just can't believe how hard it was to edit all that stuff, man. Once I learned those systems better, familiar with navigating it, being on a new computer and not familiar with its layout, I've been working with apps that are way different on the computer than they are on your phone. Just not nearly as user-friendly, it doesn't seem. Sure, after enough time in there, I'll flow a bunch easier, but see these folks online, they got AI agents that just does it all for you. I need to figure that shit out. That'll be very helpful. If anyone's out there that watches this and you know how to do that shit, hook a brother up. God knows I could use some help. All right, one time get this next set in, one or two more of these, then we'll do our front raises and rear delts and under traps. We should be set. Shoulder day is a quick day, man. In and out, 45 minutes to an hour, and breaks in between sets. But another thing about nice coming so early into the gym or late at night or wherever you want to call it, it's very little people here, so you can move, get your weights, get your equipment pretty freely. You're not waiting on stuff, doing stuff out of order. They're like a routine, how I usually do my workout, so sometimes you gotta deviate just due to availability, you know. All right, like that. We use the same ones for camera's already in position. I don't like this rope as much as the lighter tan one. It's a little longer. I can chew it up pretty good too. Lots of years of abuse. The rear delts, you can jump that fucker way down here. You can go heavy on those. I should probably kill the video and turn it back on so I have a break in between the different workouts here, so I have a checkpoint. I don't want to get into one of those spots where I can't upload footage again because it's too big. Alright, hopefully this will be in view. I might have to adjust the camera or the angle that I'm standing to get into frame here. Should be alright. So again, elbows high, deep back by your ears. All right. Whew. Man, the pump. I should probably turn the camera vertical for a handful of these too. That way I can get some footage for some reels, some shorts. I didn't even think about that. I might have to go back and do a set of everything just to get the footage here. I'm gonna flip this camera sideways. All right, probably should back this up if I can do a vertical one. It's gonna be a bad fucking view. Maybe I'll just put this thing in here. I'll have a different angle. Then I can hit these things here. That works. All right. All right. All right, I'm gonna get one more set of these rear delts in. Let's go. Good. All right. I hope that's a little better. Think so. All right. All right, hit the other side. Good. Let's kill it and get another one. Good shoulder day. I like it. Good shoulder day. I like it. All right. I don't think I got any footage, the vertical camera of these Arnold presses either, so I'm gonna do a extra set so I got the right camera view for these reels. I'm probably gonna take a swig out of that bad boy first. All right. Oh my God. Commercial break, might as well wait. All right. This looks like good. Let's go. Good shit. All right. All right, that pretty much does it for that workout. Got shoulders in, killed them. There's no good spot to put this fucking thing while it's attached to this tripod. What if I don't take it off here quick? Probably drop my fucking phone. Set this here maybe. The balance. Got that mic thing in the back, so go shoulder pump. Or get some favorable light here. Pretty good. Like it. All right. Takes care of another one. See y'all tomorrow.